Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode number 9 of Let's Play Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Today we are this is a trainer episode, I would call it. You know, we're training to be the very best. We're just looking at some of the things going on here in the region. This episode is really just sort of like some buffer stuff going on. We do have some funny moments like we have here with the TV reporters. I don't think we've run into them. Maybe we've run into them once in this Let's Play, but sort of going along with our soda pop mantra here. Anytime they ask us anything about what we want to say to the public, it's going to be related to drinking soda pops, so we have that to look forward to. I also did, I spent a good chunk of time over the past couple days getting a lot of episodes pre-recorded. As I've stated on other Let's Plays and this channel, I believe, before, I will be moving here relatively soon, so if there's any delay in videos coming out, that's likely what that is. I think I have everything on track, so that shouldn't be a problem whatsoever, but in case it is, you know, I'm just sort of throwing that out here now, because if things are so rushed that I can't get the video out, I likely cannot put out an explanation video explaining why I can't put out the video, so that's that. But here we go. This is, I would say this, like, a lot of this is sort of the downfall of having the experience share. As much as I really like the experience share, and I think it's going to open up a lot of doors for us in the future, part of it is, like, battles at this point in time in the game have just become a breeze. Like, there's no sense of, are we going to lose this thing? Like, it just feels like consistently nothing is going to be a problem for us at this point. You know, whether or not that changes, because I do know there's some pretty tough gym leaders that come up in the future, you know, that could be potentially threatening. You know, that could sort of change the dynamic a little bit, but I truly don't think it will. What do we have to say to here? We say drink soda. Drink soda, baby. That's all we have to say. Let's just get a space. I'm not even sure if we want to capitalize soda. It might not be worth it. Sometimes it's like, I don't know. I stink with the keyboard here, so sometimes it takes more time just to, like, change our case and things like that, but it looks like I actually went for it this time. Make it look nice. Drink soda. That's what we have to say to all the aspiring fans out there. Put it on the TV show. Let them know what Average Joe is about. But that's really it for this section. I mean, there's a bunch of trainer fights, and then we end up going over to this town here, which is going to have, after this route, we're going to be able to climb the cable car and go to the top of the mountain. Not quite yet. We have some stuff we need to do first, but May and I look at the mountain. I think I'll actually end up making this like the picture or the thumbnail for this video, just because it is sort of like a trainer battle. And that's a cool little, I mean, if you're familiar with this region, that's like a pretty big part of this region. Like that volcano. Volcano, I don't know why I can't say words today, but it actually has like some big meaning in the lore for this game, so it's nice that we have that and we're able to get a good picture of it. As you know, in like the 2D games, getting pictures and things like that can oftentimes just stink. So it's nice that we have those opportunities here. I think I leave in the battle with this guy. Yeah, the whole rest of the episode we have some battles, and then we just have going through, I don't know, I would call it Lava Tunnel. Maybe that's what I'll call the episode. Sorry, getting a little tired. Maybe something along those lines. But, yeah, I mean, all things considered, it's really not super eventful of an episode. You know, there's some stuff here coming up that I'm sure I put in the title of the episode, so I'm sure you're probably watching it now thinking, Average Joe, what are you talking about? There's an evolution, man. Which, yes, we do have an evolution, but it is like such a minor evolution on the team that, it is what it is. I'm sure it'll be helpful moving forward, but do we necessarily need it? Probably not. It's at least my mindset as of right now. But let's go. Let's battle this trainer up here. As you can see from the background there, those guys were blocking off the cable car. So we absolutely have to go through the mountain here. There's no other way that we can really go. to progress the story. We're just sort of stuck. Let's switch in Miller. Miller's better equipped to handle these guys. Let's go, Miller. Miller to the rescue, baby. Yeah. Okay. Got Water Pulse. Water Pulse is still our strongest move on Miller. It kind of stinks. It's not a bad move, but I feel like it's not great for this point in time in the game. Hopefully we get something soon. I'm sure we will, but there we go. We got Miller leveled up to 25. Landshark leveling up as well. And then Machop. This is where it's actually like really nice to have Miller, because having flying type moves is like really big at this point in the game. And I keep saying like it's nice because we have our water and flying types sort of all relying on one Pokemon, but then at the same point in time it's like they're all sort of relying on one Pokemon, and that Pokemon's kind of trash. So, but here we go. Miller is evolving. This is what I alluded to, of course, an evolution, but one that's not going to stay on the team long term. You know, he's made it a good way. He's made it 9 episodes. I'll give him that. And he'll probably make it till probably about 15, 16, somewhere in that ballpark, maybe. You know, it's not like we're just up and getting rid of him. He has been a good team member. Honestly, a lot of people... yeah, we won't learn Protect. Although Protect is probably a good move for him. A lot of people talk trash like he's one of the absolute worst Pokemon of this generation. After playing this game for some bit... Like, I used to be a firm believer in what people would say, like, he's an absolute garbage Pokemon, why would you even want him on the team? But I gotta be honest, after giving him, like, the opportunity to, like, really let him do his thing, I would say, like, he's actually a decently... He's not good stat-wise, but, like, when I need him to perform, he consistently performs. And I know I'm talking out my ass here right now because, yeah, as you can see, it looked like I was just checking a text message or maybe taking a phone call or whatever the hell I'm doing at this point in time. I'm just sort of at a standstill. But it is a good time to talk about, like, Pelipper really isn't as bad, I feel, as everybody says he is. His weaknesses, beyond a doubt, suck. His move pool is okay. But he is, like, for an early game Pokemon, I think he's quite suitable for, like, the majority of things that you're going to be doing. You could say you're far better off catching a Magikarp and getting, like, a Swellow and evolving it into a Tailo, or... I don't know if I got those backwards. And, like, I could agree with you, but it's also nice in the early game, especially when you have something like Experience Share, to have a more diverse team and have a lot more Pokemon flowing in and out of the team than it is to just simply... I don't know. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I'd rather make exceptions for other Pokemon and have him fill 2 slots early in the game, so that way I could explore new Pokemon or Pokemon I don't typically use more easily in that other slot. Now, that's not something I'm necessarily doing in this Let's Play, but, like, all things considered, I mean, he's been out here more battles than he hasn't been. I'm not here to defend him as, like, a good Pokemon. I still think he's subpar. But every time we've needed him to show up, he's shown up. Him mixed with, who do we got? We got Fireball. Fireball's pretty strong. Jameson's been really strong. Really liking Jameson on the team. And, yeah, Landshark. I mean, we have a really well-rounded team right now. We have, like, a couple of things that we can't deal with. Like, Psychic types are a problem. Poison types are a problem. But there's not really a whole lot of... Outside of Ralts, there's not really a lot that we could have picked up that could have made the game easier for us. And to be quite honest, I've run a Ralts every single time I played this game. I'm so tempted to go back and get one, but I'm really fighting myself not to do it because I'm so freaking sick and tired of playing with Ralts. Like, Gardevoir by far especially now that the fairy type is in this generation, is the best psychic type option. But I want something different. I almost want to go with like a ghost type. Like just to do something substantially different. Because like it just gets so frustrating running the same Pokemon again and again. You know, like, it feels like you get the same exact Pokemon every single time. And by far, I mean, Gardevoir is, like, a great, great Pokemon. The best Psychic type, arguably. But man, it is such a pain in the butt. So yeah, I just might opt for excuse me. I just might opt for like just using ghost type or something like that. But that was our little stretch there through the mountain, sorry. That was really, really quick and got beyond me. But with that being said here, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to fight this trainer here and then save and quit. I left this trainer in for one reason and one reason only, and I'll get to that before I start doing my outro stuff. They have a Bagon, which I don't feel is fair because you can't get a Bagon until post-game. So how the hell does this guy have one? But with that being said here, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is greatly motivational for myself in continuing to make videos just like this now and in the near future. We will be playing Let's Plays of Donkey Kong Country on Monday and Wednesday. And this game, of course, here, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the foreseeable future. I think Donkey Kong Country will wrap up first, and when we wrap up that game, we'll be moving into Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So that should be a lot of fun. After we wrap up this game, I have no idea what we're getting into. It kind of depends on my situation with the whole moving aspect. But I would imagine another Pokemon game, maybe one on the Switch, maybe one on the PC. We'll see what we get into. I plan to do a little bit more Pokemon this year than I did last year, with maybe like 1 or 2 months off from Pokemon, but for the majority of the year, having at least one Pokemon Let's Play rolling out there. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked the video. Like I said, if you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. We hope you enjoyed this one, and we hope to see you all here on the next one. Until then, everybody take it easy, and as always, peace out, Girl Scout, and enjoy this Bagon here that we can't catch until we've beaten the Elite Four, because this game wants to be an idiot and won't let me get the best Pokemon here. Because of course,
Yes.